Gotta make sure I'm recording, because it'll be really awkward if I just didn't. And never mind, I won fair and square. Well, my team won at least, you know. I don't know. You know, I was expecting like to join for like I don't know like at least 5 minutes and then just like get the win screen or like you lose screen. But you know, whatever. I don't really don't mind. But you know, I do mind though. Something I found at Goodwill yesterday. You know, because it was great yesterday. I mean, kind of not, because I had to wait for my friend, because I was going to show him how to do PvP, because, you know, he kind of sucks at it, but oh well. Waited 8 hours, kind of worth it, but oh well. Anyways, enough chit chat, let's just get into it. So basically, yesterday, when I was out, you know, because I went out to, I think to go drop something off at, like, some person's house, I don't remember. I don't really have that much good memory, but anyway. So yesterday, I woke up early, and, you know, I ate breakfast and stuff, you know, what a usual person would do. And while I was downstairs, I was like, hey, Dad, can we go to Goodwill? I said it to my father, and he's like, yeah, sure, why not? We can go right now. I'm like, okay, cool. This was at, like, 11. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, yeah, I ate at... No, this is, like, a while after. Alright? People are thinking, wow, you wake up at 11? How bad is your sleep schedule? Actually, it's not that bad. I go to sleep, because today I woke up at 7, without an alarm clock. Like that gotta mean something, right? Like usually I don't wake up at 11. I usually wake up around, oh shoot, I died, I suck. Anyway, I would usually wake up around, like, maybe, like, I don't know, if, like, no one woke me up, like, 10, 11. Yeah, my sleep schedule was kind of, like, messed up. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I need to get that sleep, you know. I gotta make up extra hours, right? It's like when you miss work. You gotta make up extra hours. Don't you kill me. Please back off. You know, I'm just gonna walk over here. This is, like, the most safe place away from, like 20 people trying to bow up there. But, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Aim. Kill him. Oh my god, I'm so perfect with aiming, bro. You saw all those arrows. They all definitely hit their target. Oh, shoot. Why am I still being shot at? I do not deserve this. I should kill that guy. Stab this one person in the back, because why not? Anyone else to kill? That guy? No, he's not in a good place. Yeah, I hit him. I thought I was gonna miss, and he's dead anyway. Never mind. So I was walking around Goodwill, and, like, we found this one radio. You know, like, one of those turn radios, you know? You have to, like, you know, put, like, those, like, emergency radios. You got to turn by hand, and everyone thinks they're cool. Yeah, we got, like, one of those, and because we found one over there, and I said, you know what? We should actually get this, because, one, just in case power goes out, and, like, you can't use TV, which is, like, the worst feeling ever. Or we run out of power, or like run out of phone charge power. I don't know how you would do that, because like everyone's phones is charged like 24/7, and you can go get those guys. They're already running over there. We're gonna do just like a 10-minute chase, and then they're gonna get in the goal, and I'm gonna be sad. But other than that, okay, he's gonna do that. I know what's gonna happen here. So do this. I'm gonna go for it. No. Oh, hold up. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, yes. Completely forgotten about. 10 out of 10 story. Oh god. Okay, what was this? Kill them all! Okay, I got a few kills out of that. Not that much. I got 11, 2, 2. That sucks. That's rookie numbers, man. You should do better. That's what everyone's trying to say in the comments, right? Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. But anyways, I keep looking along. I think I was about to leave because okay. So, how could you how could you have not killed me right there? That was like the easiest bow shot in the world. And I was about to leave, and then I see this case. I'll put an image on the screen. I see this case on the wall. And I just, like, I'm like, what? Because, like, when I was younger, I kept looking into a trumpet because I really wanted one. Like, I think this was, like, 3-4 years ago when I still wanted one. But you gotta understand, the prices, man. They're just too expensive, man. Like, $100 $100, really? For a trumpet? No, I'm not spending that. Yeah, I spent like on gaming, but you know, I can like use that every day. I can use the monitor every day. A trumpet, it's not like it's not like I'm gonna like play it every single moment. I'm not accusing anyone who like plays trumpet who's like, oh yeah, you just suck if you play it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I have anyways, I wanted to try to play the trumpet. I'm just to say that and get this all out of the way. And why can't you die, sir? And she's home 3. I'm not gonna keep chasing. That's stupid. But anyway, I was like, oh wait, this looks like a trumpet case. And I was like, there's no way. It's probably like, out. But then I open it. Wow, it's just sitting right there in the case. Huh. Anyway, so I open. Anyways, so I open it. And it's just like, wow, there's like everything in here except for a cleaning kit. I gotta say, that trumpet, bro, it was extremely. I don't know what they did with it. It looked extremely dirty. Like when I mean dirty to the point where it looked like there was just dust covering the entire top of it, and like when you put your finger across it, it's just like all of it comes off. It was like I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play this until it gives it a deep clean. So it was like $10. I'm surprised about because it's like who's gonna get a trumpet for $3? Like you see how expensive trumpets are nowadays? They aren't cheap. They are like wealth material. Like how I'm stabbing this one person, but anyway. But yeah, you need money. So anyways, I bought it. I'm gonna get stabbed to death, watch. So I go to the counter, because my dad we bought the radio and the trumpet, because, you know, a radio. I think I only liked it because it had this, like, one thing where you can turn it on. And it makes this, like, wee woo thing, and it sounds like, you know, the police are at your front door, but, you know, whatever. It was so. I remember my dad cranking it in the store and went wee woo. I was like, whoa. I was like, just please don't do that. Don't do that. Because you know how awkward it is when that's happening and there's like 10 other people waiting and just watching you. You know how awkward that is. No, I know. It's anxiety. Anyway, who cares about that? Wow, this guy. Oh god, I'm gonna get stabbed. I'm being stabbed on this side. Great, I gotta deal with this guy. Then I gotta deal with that guy. Then I gotta deal with these two. You know, I could have just ran, but you know, I thought I would be like, yeah, I'll just try to double team. I always did double team. Anyway, yes. I was like, I got double team before, so it was just like, I could probably take them. Apparently, that was horribly wrong, but whatever. Let's hope I can get out of here alive. So I take it home and, like, you know, I show my mom, who's immediately just like, why did you do this? She always just hates the purchases because she has, like, she doesn't find a reason for it. It's like, what you gonna do with it? And I'm like, what do you think? I'm gonna play it. Like, at first she was like that. I was like, oh my god. Now she's just like, okay, you can go practice because, like, anyway. Because after I get it home, I'm like, I'll wash it tomorrow. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know, I should just wash this today so that I can stop, like, you know, procrastinating. Because I have school tomorrow, right? Today's Sunday, which is like everyone else's day, but whatever, okay? Just don't mind that. So I cleaned it yesterday on Saturday, and, you know, it came out well. I gotta say, I don't know, I literally just, like, had to watch a tutorial how to clean a trumpet. And carefully, bro, that thing was so bad. Like, I'll still use it, but, like, you know, it was so bad to the point, like, the rust was, where it got to the point where I can't even take off one part of it, because it just refuses to, like, come off. Like, that's how bad the rust is, alright? You have to understand, if it's that bad to, like, I'll put a picture. This part just won't come off. I tried everything. I tried with my hands. I tried to use, like, I don't know, a tool. It just wouldn't move. So, yeah, that's going to be permanently in place. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that. But we'll talk about the trumpet. Anyway, so I just took it all apart. I put it in, like, I didn't put it in hot water. I put it in, like, warm, like, whatever it's called, water. And I just washed it in there. Well, I let it soak for, like, 10 minutes. You know, I was about to just leave it overnight, but then I searched it. I was like, how long should I leave a trumpet in there? And it was like, well, you shouldn't leave it overnight, because, you know, it'll, like, actually damage it. Oh. Maybe, you know, that would be actually smart. So, you know, I took it out, like, after 10 minutes. And I have to say, sadly, it still worked. I think the only issue is I don't know how to play a trumpet. It's not because, like, oh yeah, I just don't know. I just haven't played it in, like, 10 years. I remember having one when I was, like, 5. But then I think I either broke it or lost it. I don't remember. It's either or. But I used to be good at it. I used to be able to play certain notes, but now I can't because I suck. You think my muscle memory is good? No. It's horrible. I can't even get a note to play without it just, like, making no noise without... Because I remember you had to buzz into it, or, like, I don't know, some people are saying, like, nowadays it's just, oh, yeah, you don't buzz into a trumpet, it actually makes it worse. Like, bro, I don't do that. It's like, oh, yeah, I don't buzz, but no noise comes out. What do you want from me? What are these people on the internet saying, don't buzz, because it's not going to make any... Bro, no noise comes out of it anyway. You're just blowing air through it. At that point, you can just blow through a straw into the trumpet. Like, what? No, you can do that. You can also... Ah, no. Fell back too far, but whatever. But still, yeah, I'm trying to learn again how to play the trumpet. I have a photo of it. It's literally here. Like, I had to clean it. But anyways, back to the cleaning part. So I had to, like, after I put it back together after wiping it, like, I had to let it dry for 2 hours, which is, like, gotta say annoying, but also reasonable, because, you know, it's a trumpet. It needs to be cleaned, okay? That, like, I unscrewed the bottom of where the pistons were, or where, like, you know, like, the thing where you, like, push to, like, make noise, or, like, change the tune. Bro, it had black all over the insides. Like, no. It's so bad. Like, this person just... I have the address also. I think that was funny to include. But on the trumpet, they didn't remove their name, so it has their name and phone number on the trumpet. And I was thinking, like, me and my dad joked around. I was like, you know, we should call the number, you know. If this trumpet doesn't work, I'll be like, hey, can I get my money back? That would be real funny. No, you come here. Oh my god, there's always going to be that people. It's going to be the person who just wants to leave and like, not take any responsibility. Oh my god. Poor soul, he didn't deserve it. Oh god, I don't deserve this. No. No! So close, yet so far. Anyways, we're gonna stab that person because he deserves it. Anyways, also during the entire cleaning process, I was so nervous because I was like hoping that I didn't like do something to break it. Because you know how awful it would be. I paid $3.99 for that trumpet because basically I got like 2 discounts. But other than that, like at Goodwill. But still, $3.99. If I break this now, I would never be able to forgive myself. I broke a decent trumpet. And if you're asking, no, it's not like a toy trumpet at all. It's like where you play a note and it always makes sound. No, it's like, I mean like a professional trumpet that worth like a few dollars. Also, I think the surprising thing is when I searched the trumpet manufacturer, it came up with Oxford, but the only thing is the label for Oxford is in England, which is the only one other confusing part about this entire thing, because like it has to come from England, but the labels don't match up. So like how did this come from England if the labels don't match up? Labels. Babels. I don't know what I said in that one sentence, but you know, whatever. You understand what I mean eventually. So I searched Oxford student because I was on eBay looking, trying to figure it out, and it had this one that said Oxford student trumpet, and I looked at the label and it had the same exact label. So I'm thinking So now I'm thinking just some random student was like, you know, this is my trumpet, but you know I don't need it anymore, and just sold it to some Goodwill for no, like, they paid probably $2.99, or they got paid back $2.99 for them selling that one. But that's the funny part is I don't know how much it's worth, because it's a trumpet, but the problem is the only thing I have is the serial number, but it's still undecisive about like what type of trumpet it is. And also there's some, like, if you look close enough, I feel like the front's damaged a little because it has like a little curve or something on it. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't know. That could be maybe the main reason why they got rid of it, because you know there's like a damage on it. Get back off. Yeah, they could have just sold it, but my dad was like, nah. I think my dad's speculation is basically that, like, you know, they're moving on with their life, so due to them like going to college or growing up, they don't have that time for that anymore, which I'm like, yeah, that's probably accurate. But I'm like, that's true. You're gonna grow up and you're not gonna be able to do some stuff. But I'll never grow up. And me playing video games. That's never gonna like leave me. Video games is my life. I hope you know that. I play it every day. Don't do any of my homework, yet I still get a decent grade on my tests. Most of the time. But anyways, that doesn't matter in this story. 8 plus 10 equals 18. Haha. We made a math problem out of this. That was the worst joke known to mankind, but whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I broke the trumpet at first when because after I took it out of the water, like those pistons or like the things that change the tune of it, what I did is I unscrewed the top so the felt doesn't get, dirty, because, if the felt gets, like, water on it, it's gonna cause some issues, so I was like, I gotta take these off, so I removed them. But, when I removed it, it also opened the top of the piston. So when I was, removing the piston from the water, the one plastic block in it floated up. And immediately, it just comes out, and I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, please. Okay, that guy just walked off on his own. You witnessed it. But, I thought, oh my goodness, I just ruined the entire trumpet. No. My $3. So I slightly panic, and I'm just like, this is fine. This will be fine, probably in the end. I was thinking I had to take it to some professional, but then I realized, wait a second, I can just turn this in sideways. Because this happened with, the first and second one. The third one was actually, nice and, didn't come out, so when it came out of the water, but whatever. So, I'm so bad aiming. I thought I redeemed myself, but, I didn't. Stab. So anyways, after I, left at the drive for 2 hours, I put it back together, and I did bug before I did that. I took it, I cleaned it up, made sure to get all the water. I didn't have a cleaning kit, so, what I mean by, cleaned it, I mean, clean the outside, and maybe somewhat the inside. I can't get the inside, because I don't have a cleaning brush for that, or any equipment for that, so I just, I put it in water and, warm soap, and then I left it in there. Cleaning 101 by yours truly, but whatever. It's fine. But, it looked cleaner than, it did before. I had, so after I just put, the valve grease, and then I put this grease and, the valve oil all over the parts it needed to go, put it back together, and if you're asking how does it sound, I can't play it right now. I suck at it, so, I'll play you a sound if I could, but I gotta learn it again, because I just, I think I learned it, I think I learned it by myself when I was younger. That's impressive. I had, 100 IQ points when I was younger, at the age of 5. Dang. I was actually smart back then, but I think I got dumb by doing this, which is just playing video games all day. I'm just waiting for the comment to say, can you play this song when you learn it? And I'm gonna be like, I'll try. It's one of my friends, they wanted me to play this SpongeBob Tomb on my ukulele that I probably haven't mastered yet at all, because I keep forgetting to actually practice. But the trumpet one I'm actually gonna practice, because I actually like that. I only got the ukulele because it was at Ross, and I thought, $15 ukulele, that would be funny to have. Fall off. There we go. But anyways, yeah, this is the end of the video, so I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye! And subscribe, please. I'm losing subscribers. Please! Please!